Why is nobody talking about
The
it?
African-American Alex Haley produced a film called Roots. And in Roots, he dramatizes the life of a young man uprooted from Jufure village in what is now known as the Gambia, Kunta Kinte. And they take Kunta Kinte to the United States of America. When they take Kunta Kinte to the United States of America, the first thing that they do to him is to beat him up, that he may change his name. So that Kunta Kinte is beaten out of him, and they introduce a new being called Toby.
Your name is Toby. You're going to learn to say your name. Let me hear you say it. What's your name?
Kunta Kinte.
When the master gives you something, you...
That is what they do to us. They beat our Africanness out of us. When we are all empty, they fill us with something that is alien. And then we begin to think like them.
They beat our Africanness out of us. They beat our Africanness out of us. And when we are empty, they fill us with something alien. Kai, just listen to this.
We begin to think that our hair is not good enough, so that our women must buy wigs from dead women in Asia, so that our women must reject their skin, they bleach it, that they may become whiter, so that our women can remove their eyebrows and eyelashes, so that our women can paint their lips red. They do that to us. So that our women can stop eating, that they may become slender. They do that to us. And they do that to us because they know that our women are the fountain of life.
Exactly.
And that when they change our women, we men who are weak will be changed.
We'll follow suit.
We must stop that. We are created in God's image.
Yes.
You know, John Garang Dimabior in Sudan once asked the Arabs, why do you want to Arabize us? Why do you want to Islamize us?
Why?
This God who created us, Nuer, Dinka, Zulu, Kosa, Herero, Nama, Ovambo, Ovimbundu, Igbo, Luo, Agekoyo, Dogon, Wolof, Yoruba, Fulani, Fulfude, was he stupid? If he is all wise, is he not a God of diversity who wants to be celebrated in different and diverse ways?
It's different. What is the fight about? Why? Religious fight.
We must not accept. We must, in the nature of things, change ourselves. You know, just this morning, I was reading the latest work of a great African, Achille Mbembe, from the Dark Night, Essays in Decolonization. And he says that the only place that we must start decolonizing is the mind, because the mind is the standard of the mind. I was thinking about the writings of my own countryman, Ngugi wa Thiong'o, decolonizing the mind. All battles are fought in the mind. René Descartes was right because knowledge is universal. Cogito ergo sum, I think, so I am.
Think so.
So we must think. Because once our minds are changed, then our spirituality is energized. And once our spirituality is energized, then we exercise the ghost of low self-esteem. And once we exercise the ghost of low self-esteem, then we begin to discover our potential. Then our economies begin to grow. Then we mine our gold and improve them. You know, how can it be that Africa is the richest continent on the earth and our gold is mined by De Beers? How can it be that Africa is the richest continent on the world and our diamond is produced in South Africa, in Botswana, and Namibia, and in Sierra Leone, and in Liberia, but the price is determined in Antwerp, in Belgium? How can it be? How can it be that Africa produces cocoa in Togo, in Cote d'Ivoire, and in Ghana, and chocolate is then made in Switzerland and in Belgium, who have not even a bush of cocoa? How can it be that tea is produced in Ethiopia and in Uganda and in Kenya, and when it is taken to the United Kingdom, they now call it English tea? How can it be? How can it be?
Make this make sense.
How can it be? How can it be that coltan is mined in the Democratic Republic of Congo, but not a single African country makes a mobile phone? How can it be? How can it be? It can only be because we have allowed our minds to be captured. It can only be because we have allowed ourselves to be spiritually confused. It can only be because we have allowed ourselves to be slaves of others. And the God that we worship, knowing that we are confused, has turned his head on the other side, so that when we pray and fast, he does not listen. Or if he listens, he does not care. He's waiting for us to realize ourselves so that we can worship in truth.
Experience.
And you know, this is intergeneration. The pains that are being visited upon this generation are out of the sins that were committed by the other generation. It is a time to repent, so that we who have transgressed may say that we have repented, because the future now does not lie in us. The future lies in the young ones. Chinua Achebe was right. These are the young suckers that will grow when the old banana dies. These are the very same upon whose shoulder Africa shall rise. Your duty and my duty is to plant the tree in the knowledge that one generation plants a tree, another generation waters the tree, another generation prunes the tree, another generation enjoys its shade. That is our duty.
We must be part of it. We must be part of it.
So this morning, we are not here to say new things. We are only here to remind ourselves that in the beginning there was God.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And that God created man, and that man I suspect was an African. And that man could not have been anything else but an African. Why I suspect so? Because all creation says that man came from the earth. And as I said, the earth is either black or brown.
Yes.
So in the beginning there was an African. And in the beginning there was a spirit into which that mold was made alive, and that spirit was God. And I suspect that God gave us intelligence. And I suspect that God created Africa where it is in the very middle, because the very middle, the very center is the fulcrum, and that is why I suspect Africa is where it is, enjoying not too much cold, enjoying not too much sun. It is in the middle. It is indeed life measures as it should be measured. is why I suspect in his divine wisdom he put all the minerals in Africa. If it is not gold, it is coltan. If it is not coltan, it is iron ore. If it is not iron ore, it is copper. And he does not stop there. When he was distributing rivers and lakes, he ensured that Africa had the best of lakes, the best of rivers, and he did not stop there. He ensured that we are surrounded with the best of oceans. If it is not the Atlantic, it is the Indian, which should be called the African. I do not know why they call it the Indian Ocean, but that is their conspiracy. Then there is the Mediterranean. They also call it another name, and he did not stop there. Once he had done that, he ensured that this is a continent that has men and women who are so forgiving, so generous. This is the only continent that has welcomed all civilizations. We started with the Arabs. They abused us. Then came the Portuguese. We welcomed them. They abused us. Then the Dutch came. We welcomed them. They abused us. Then the Italians came. We welcomed them. They abused us. Then the Germans came. We welcomed them. They abused us. Then the French came, we welcomed them, they abused us. Then the English came, we welcomed them and they abused us. Then the Indians came, we welcomed them and they abused us. Then the Lebanese came, we welcomed them, they abused us. Now the Chinese are coming, we are welcoming them and they are abusing us.
Hi.
We must stop this. And we can only stop this through self-realization. And that is why, when I conclude, I must conclude by making reference to a great African, Ante Cheikh Diop of Senegal, who, writing in his book, The African Origin of Humankind, Myth or Reality, says, this is a problem that can only be solved through aggression. And I'm telling us, this is the time now for Africa to rise. Africa will be great. Africa must be great, and it will only be great if we choose to spiritually decolonize our minds, our hearts, and culture, because it is only then that Africa will be a great continent. God bless you.
God bless Africa. Yeah. A lot has been said. A lot. It is time. I've always said this. It is time. Because why I'm saying it is time is because we have to accept that it is time. If we keep procrastinating, if we keep shifting this awareness, if we keep postponing this awareness, we can never be ready. But now is the time. Now is the time. Africa has a lot. We have the resources, we have the population, we have the weather. What don't we have? We have the intellect, we have the intelligence, but we are not making use of it because we are dependent. We don't believe that we are enough. We don't believe that we are good enough. We don't believe that. We look down on ourselves. We have low charisma because we are black-skinned. We think we are not perfect. This is for you to understand that you are perfect. This is for you to understand that as far as you're from Africa, you are smart.
Yes, sir.
Their ancestors were here. Their ancestors were here. Why? To gain knowledge. Most of the things they know today, most of the discoveries, the roots is solely rooted in Africa. Most of the great discoveries, read, make your research, you will understand better. That is why we are being suppressed, because they know that once we start thinking on our own, we will surpass them.
I swear.
They will not even see our back.
I swear.
So they are suppressing us so that we will not know our ability. They are suppressing us so that we will not know that we are intelligent and we are falling prey. We are accepting that. Let the conversation continue in the comments. I like the fire. I like the energy.
Let's continue, please.
Let us move on with this gospel. Keep spreading, keep sharing, keep liking the video.
Share for more people.
So that other Africans can awaken. So that other Africans can rediscover themselves.
Yes, so. Alright, so you all have heard it. Now share this video as much as you can. And you have to understand that you are enough. You are okay. See, they've said it all. I really do not have much to say. Because they've said it all. Bro, we need to start waking up. We need to take charge. Because our forefathers has done their part. See, it's our turn. It's our time. Let's make the change happen, bro. Thank you. And if this is your first time of coming across my video, don't forget to like and share for others to watch and learn. And then click that follow button. Thank you. And I'll see you on the next one. God bless Africa. Africa must be great again.